Justin Gould, aka J Prophet, man. Coming at you from Providence, Rhode Island, man. Underground fucking hip hop, man. Grunge hip hop. Earworm Entertainment. What's up?
Okay. When and how did you become J Prophet?
I think it was like back in like 2014. I just started a project. It was like in a little area of like West Warwick. And yeah, it was like my first show and I actually did it unmasked. And yeah, but it was still a kick-ass show. I mostly just did it for fun, but you know, like, it also came as like a prediction as well. You know, like I told myself one day, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And that's what I did. And as long as I kept doing it, you know, it made me feel good inside, you know,
So it had a feeling for you when you did it and it gave you some type of life.
Yeah, of course.
Who are your biggest influences in music?
I would say that some of my big influences comes out of like many different genres of music, such as like not only just like hip hop and old school hip hop. Like I used to listen to Tupac back in the day, even like Biggie, like with my older brother and everything. No, but my other younger brother, like he was into like metal music, but I also went to festivals back in the day, discovered more genres of like different types of metal music, different types of like hip hop, different types of like alternative, but mostly probably like my biggest influence, like definitely like Korn, Head PE, such as like some like metal bands and like rock bands, and with the hip hop too though, like even back in the day I was like a big Twisted fan too, you know, but like I just I always enjoyed many branches of music, you know, but all in the original, it's all about like, you know, like finding many different types, and it's all gonna grow no matter what.
Man. And then we all come to the biggest question of it all is that why do you wear the mask and where do you get that influence from?
Well, I get that influence out of my own persona of like how I base myself as a character in my music too, because like in my own music itself, like this mask not only just proves like who I am as like a character in my music, like it is like another side of me, I would say, but at the same time it is also like a subliminal message as well. People can take it as how they even want to take it, like it's up to them, but no matter what though, it's basically just the music that matters, and my face does not really have to exist as to be like much of a visual, and like, you know, it's all about feeling like free, you know, and like doing whatever you want and not caring and whoever's going to support you or not. Like it's all about how you want to do it too, you know. But other than that though, I would say that I wear the mask just because my face doesn't really have to give a fuck about like with the music itself too. Like I can be who I want to be with the mask. I want, like there's been times I've done shows with the mask off, you know, but at the same time too though, like this mask also proves along with like the persona of my music that like it's not my face that matters, it's actually the music itself.
I like that. And how do you view music different from others?
Like I said before, too, like all based out of like originality, and like as like my persona of music, it brings out its own self of the art itself. Like it's just the art of music speaks for itself as much as I could say, you know. But like,
it's an artist.
yeah, but like I mean, like I don't ever like try to like copyright or anything like that. Basically, I just look at that, got a little bit of makeup right there. But basically, like I follow my own way of like self-production, and not only just self-production, but like I create the image of itself of what the music really is to me.
You can envision the music image.
Yep.
Explain about your style in music.
It's definitely some of it's pretty heavy. Some of it is you know, like emotional. There's a lot of subliminal message. It's diverse. There's a lot of scream. There's a lot of just like you know, ripping the shit up and fucking lyrically going spasmodic too. You know, but I mean, I don't know. Sorry, right there, man. I got like itch right under that man stuff. But you know, I deal with it all the time. Don't fucking matter.
Mm-hmm. Now, you could say all this, but what kind of impact are you imploding to the world? What are you trying to make, the impact you're trying to make people understand about
you? More of like understanding like the subliminal message in my music too, because like we live in a land of like this is supposed to be America and then the land of the free, and we're over here in fucking 2018. You got people acting like idiots, people trying to make decisions. You got kids fucking snorting, eating, smoking Tide Pods and shit, and that's just, you know, like, why not, like, try to send out not only just a subliminal message, but a message to the people that, like, what they need to hear instead of what they want to hear, you know, because nowadays everybody's all fighting, everything's over, like, stupid bullshit, though, but, like, the truth really matters the most nowadays, and that's all what my message in my music is trying to explore. And that's not only just to explore,
to stop the fighting and stop
not to stop the fighting, but let people see the ugly truth as well, you know. And like not only like into like an individual, but even like groups of people that like how would I say it, like groups of people that have like a certain like disagreement on something. Like you're talking about like loads of different things too, you know, that like that is so much wrong, and not only that this country though, but like this world too. Like we're not evolving, we're devolving, and that's pretty much the message that I'm trying to like bring to people.
Devolve. I like that.
Yeah.
Now devolving. As you see these people that come to you and they understand your message, explain about when you go to your shows. Explain your shows and how do you come out there and you go on stage and you perform.
I perform like a fucking maniac at times, but it also depends on the venue. Some venues are small, some venues are big, some venues have a bigger crowd, some venues have like a small crowd, but it's a mix between a lot of things though. I dealt with some crowds that actually like, you know, raised total hell, and it was the first time that they ever heard of me coming through, and I think that was in like, what was it? It was up in Attleboro, Massachusetts, and stuff. I did a show like up there, and it was like next to a fucking police station. You know what I mean? But like, it was not really like my type of genre of music either. Like, it was more of like what do you call it, trap rap show, and I got booked on it. But either way, Patterson Creations, like, it was a very fucking ugly ass venue. It was next to the police station, but at the same time, though, there was a decent crowd, and they still, you know, like, gave me some support, so I always appreciated that, though. But the shows always speak for itself, really, no matter what. There's a lot of unexpected things that always happen, but no matter what, the shows always speak for themselves.
And as you perform these shows, what is the most craziest experience that you have experienced in performing your shows?
There was a show I did up in like Providence, opening up for Twisted. It was a mystery show with my good friend Linan, and like during her set, like I seen like fucking people go nuts and shoes flying across like everywhere, you know, and even right after I joined up with Earworm Entertainment, like I've done a couple shows, and I could see based out of like their fans itself and what they collected as a group of people that like it all combined, and I actually saw like the meaning of like people like searching me up, checking me out, and you know, when I did those shows, I got nothing but like great responses and like good support. That's all that truly matters too, because that just means to me that the message got across to people too. But I've been through some crazy ass experiences though. Let me tell you that though. Like there was this one time, I was playing in Elmira, New York, and some kid, like right after my set, he wanted me to try to brand like his back, and like he had like a letter, like each letter out of like the whole alphabet. And he was just like torching it up, and he just like, you're Jay Proper, right? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, hey, take this letter, I want you to burn it on my back. I'm like, bro, I'm not doing that. I don't care. And I never did. So I thought that was the most messed up experience I've probably ever been through, though. But that was the most craziest thing that someone's actually ever asked me to do, especially a complete stranger, too. You know, I mean, because even though you come at a festival, some people go there fucked up, man. It's just like, oh, hey, man, you want to take that, though? Yeah, give me this brand. Hey, you got a cute face. You know, some people just, like, don't think of that, though, too, though. But, like, as a prophet, I would always say, though, no matter what, stay illuminated, keep an open mind, my friend, you know? That's what it's all about, keep an open mind.
Well, you know, crazy experiences. Has anybody come and asked you to give us a scream?
Oh, you want to scream?
We want to scream.
Well, straight up though, Jay Prophet, you know it's coming from Earword Batch. Earword Batch. What's up, yo? Yeah.
What do you see yourself doing in the future? With your music.
With my music. Well, it's definitely gonna expand, and the more music that I do make, the more I feel like I'm getting better with it, though. So I think it's gonna get better from here, because it's every single time like I even do a show, more notices, more people just listening to the music. It always feels great, and I don't take that for granted at all. You know, like I appreciate that so much, and to be honest with you, like there's so many branches of music out there that's gonna be explored like later in the future that I would not even really know, as I would say, fucking Jay Prophet, like, you know, a man who's actually really good at predicting shit. Like, I really wouldn't know what would happen, but whatever is going to happen, it's definitely going to be good, you know.
That's cool. We want that to be the best of the future for you, of course.
Straight up, man.
We ask a random questions of, what would you choose between a certain, you know, object or a certain game or a certain movie? We go back and forth, and we just throw this out there. So we'll give you a random one that states on starting with a video game. What would you take, Mortal Kombat or Tekken?
Mortal Kombat all the way, straight up, man.
And then we go into visual.
What was that, yo?
We go into visual. Butts or boobs?
You know, I like both, man, though, but I have to say the butt. Definitely the butt. Shake it.
Dogs or cats?
Yeah, sad to say, I actually have both in my own like little personal life. Yeah, I have like 3 dogs and 2 cats. But honestly, though, hey, I would honestly say, people, you know, cats are people too, and you can read their personality so well too. And if you look deep within and you talk with them, I'm telling you, it's pretty simple to train a cat because they understand you. They're patient than dogs, though. That's all I know. But yeah, I see some of my cats like attack my dog sometimes, and you'll be running up in the kitchen. They run up in the chair and get away with it. The dog will come in and be like, "You motherfuckers are lucky. I'm not gonna climb up on that chair and beat your ass right now." You know, it's some funny shit. But I have to say though, like I admire both, and I think cats are very intelligent animals. Though they're pretty cool.
Well, anyway, as much as you have the dogs and cats going back and forth, what would you cuddle up with when you want to watch horror movies or romantic movies?
Bro, it's 2018. Romantic movies are overrated, man. I seen a shit ton of horror movies, but I would probably say neither. Nowadays, sci-fi is the way to go.
And I agree. Sci-fi all day.
Straight.
Well, I don't want either one of these, but snakes or spiders?
I was always afraid of spiders. Snakes didn't always sound good to me. I'm always afraid of snakes, but yeah, I would definitely have to go with spiders on that one.
Well, that's good. We appreciate as people of this interview. Is there anything, as we can see what you have said to us, that you could say back that be the final thing you can say?
Like say back to my fans or
Yes,
something like that.
your fans and your friends, family.
My friends, family, yeah. Thanks for the support. You know, keep listening to my shit. Keep updated. Check me out. YouTube, Reverb Nation, SoundCloud, earwormentertainment.com. Check out some of my other homies coming from Earworm. Check out their music. Check out mine. More shit's gonna be coming out. We got an album gonna be coming out, a self-titled album. So yeah, keep on the lookout and check it out. Stay sick. Stay illuminated, brothers. All right.
And that's a wrap.
Right, thank you for this interview, man.
And that's a wrap.